Yes, welcome to Cyber Safety Net Stay Safe Online, episode 142. Who put ransomware on the City of Oakland's network? My name is Anthony Germanos. I will be the presenter today. I first talked about this in episode 129. We have an update, and that is the topic of today's episode 142. Here's some background on ransomware, and I have a snippet from dictionary.com. Ransomware is malware planted illegally in a computer or mobile device that disables its operation or access to its data until the owner or operator pays to regain control or access. Today's presentation is sponsored by my fourth book, How Hacks Happen. In How Hacks Happen, there are two personas. There's me, Mark, the good guy, who wants to protect you. And there's Brad Cracker, the bad guy, who wants to rip you off. And one of his tools is ransomware. Back in episode 102, I introduced the CIA Triad, or the Confidentiality, Integrity, Availability Triad. I think today I'm talking about availability, because when ransomware hit the City of Oakland's network, administrators had to turn off some services. People, contractors, and citizens, residents, went online to check the status of permits and other requests for city services, and they could not get the info they needed. So I think availability was impacted here. If you saw episode 129, you saw what I have for February, but here's the update. March 3, we learned that a group called Play Ransomware claimed responsibility for putting ransomware on the City of Oakland's network. That really is their name, Play Ransomware. Here's what they do. They target victims across various sectors and regions, including industrial, manufacturing, technology, real estate, transportation, education, healthcare, government, etc. See, they don't really care who they attack. Other hackers have a political agenda, and they'll go after somebody controversial, like a movie studio or cigarette makers. But these Play Ransomware people, they don't care. They'll go after a government or a school. What scares me most is what I put in red, and that is the ransom demands vary depending on the size and importance of the victim organization. What they do is they get access to a network, and then they perform reconnaissance. They look to see how important your data is and how big you are. Then they determine how much they can ask for in a ransom demand. They want to make it so their ransomware demand is pretty close to what you can afford. That way, there's a greater chance that you will actually pay the ransom. And of course, they're happy because they make money. I know, they're looking for money too. It's bad, but as we already know, hacking is not illegal in some countries, and that would include Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Hacking is not illegal there. The FBI says do not pay ransoms. And here's a quote from the FBI. The FBI does not encourage paying a ransom to criminal actors. Paying a ransom may embolden adversaries to target additional organizations, encourage other criminal actors to engage in the distribution of ransomware, and or fund illicit activities. Paying the ransom also does not guarantee that a victim's files will be recovered. Here's something else. If you pay a ransom, you go on a list of payers. Then the ransomware publishers can come back in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months and ask you for a ransom again. It's kind of like the local pizzeria. You go to the local pizzeria, you buy a pizza, they keep track of your name and your email. Then a month later, they come back and ask you to come in and buy pizza again. Maybe they give you a coupon. They know you're a repeat customer. And of course, it's easier to get money from a repeat customer than it is from somebody new. That's the strategy of the local pizzeria. That's the strategy of ransomware publishers. Get a list of ransomware payers. They have paid, they will pay again. Pretty scary, I know. if you get ransomware on your network, here's what you should do and what you should not do. You should document what you saw. Documentation is important. You also should turn off your computer and call the IT department. What you should not do is panic, because people make bad decisions when they panic. And that's, do not get in the way of the computer guy. I've had episodes when I was at client sites and something happened to the network or to the internet access. And as I was walking toward the computer room, people blocked my access in the hallway. Mark, what's going on? When are we going to get back up and running? What's going on? Why did this happen? I have a deadline. Well, I'm not able to solve the issue because people are doing these spontaneous discussions in the hallway, blocking my access to the server room. Do not get in the way of the computer guy or computer woman when they're trying to get your business back in business. You also need to have a plan for the inevitable ransomware infection. If you don't have a plan, you're in trouble. Back in February, I did canvassing. I passed out a one-page flyer where I talked about a ransomware recovery test. And part of my spiel involved saying, what would you guys do if ransomware hit your network? And I was amazed how many said, I don't know. I don't know. Pray. If you don't have a plan, then that ransomware is going to knock you out. I know you had other things to do today, and I know your time is valuable, but you chose to listen to me, Mark Anthony Germanos, tell you that if ransomware can hit the city of Oakland, it can hit you. Ransomware publishers just want money. Mark Anthony Germanos, thank you for watching.